Hello and welcome to another episode of Horror for the Holidays. This is our Independence Day special, though it doesn't feel like much of one with the state of the world. But
Yeah.
that's, you know what?
We don't need to get in that.
We don't need to get into it. I'll just say, no, I won't say. No, I won't say.
That's probably for the best. That's
Probably
for the best.
Hello, we are your hosts. I'm Crystal,
And I'm Jack.
and it is an interesting time. This is not a holiday I put much thought into celebrating, but Jaws is a
Jaws
classic
counts, I think.
film for the season. So let's do it. You know, it's one of those horror movies that's really managed to break through into like high profile in a
Yeah.
way that like people don't immediately write it off for being a horror movie.
Yeah.
Which can make some people forget that it even is one, but it is.
I do have some beef with this movie.
Oh,
But
do share.
It's one of the things that led to sharks being viewed the way they are.
That is fair.
And I, as someone who likes sharks a lot, I got a little bit of beef with this movie about it.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
the director has been like, he's like, yeah, I didn't think it would do that. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
it couldn't have counted for the change it would make, obviously.
Yeah, well, I mean, no one expected it to be as big as it was, because
Yeah,
literally movies did not get that big until this one. This is
yeah,
considered the first blockbuster. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, there's no way for him to have known it was going to do that.
yeah.
That doesn't stop me from having beef with it, though.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Anyway, how about we get it started, huh? You know the drill by now. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And when I say go, I'm going to hit play. And you all listening at home can hit play, and we'll be watching the movie together. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Jaws, the shark, lurking in the dark of the depths of the sea one day
You can't
on a
see it,
lark.
but I'm dancing.
I knew I wouldn't be able to help myself. I
Yeah.
thought I'd be able to help myself a little bit longer than that, but
If my brain actually knew what words were, I'd probably do it. But instead, I'll just dance while you do it. They just have to imagine that I'm dancing.
yeah, I told them all to do the homework. I told them to listen to the song, and if they didn't, it's their own damn fault.
Well, if they didn't, they should now. They should,
Yeah,
or wait after the movie. Either one.
or after, or whatever.
Whenever. If you haven't
Um,
seen the movie, probably don't watch us first.
well, I mean,
don't.
unless you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, unless you don't get fucked. That's also.
I think when we watch like bad movies, it's way more fair to want to
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
have some. But this is Jaws. It's a classic.
I have not seen this movie in quite a while, but
Last time I watched this
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
I was actually watching it for a book. I am reading a book called It Came from the Closet, which is a series of queer reflections on horror films.
ooh,
And
that sounds
there's a
good.
chapter on this one, and it's a pretty good essay.
Good to know.
I've been
I
getting
do
through that
like-
book very slowly because I've been watching the movie, then reading the essay,
Yeah,
watching the movie, then reading
that
the
makes
essay.
sense though.
And I'm reading it with someone else, so we have to like always have time to
Yeah.
watch the movie together and to be caught up on the book. And yeah,
Bro, I would love nothing more than to be on a beach by a campfire with my friends smoking. Are you
Mhm.
kidding me?
oh,
That's like
oh.
the dream. Instead, I gotta smoke in my bedroom. Bro, this is so sad. Living in the fucking middle of just land. My man is a cigarette and cup in same hand? Aren't you, like, afraid you might accidentally get ash in your drink?
Or like I think that's a plastic cup. You might just like burn your fucking cup.
Yeah. I feel like that's not a very well advised, like...
But also, I don't think people gave a shit in the 70s.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they cared about much, really.
Mm-mm. But before the last time I watched this movie, I think I saw it in a drive-in theater in 2020 when there were
Really?
no new movies coming out, and so the drive-in
Yeah.
had to play old stuff. And it's a great drive-in movie.
I've only been to a drive-in movie, I think, once in my life, and it was The Mummy 2. They were showing
Fascinating
The Mummy
choice.
2. Um,
When I lived with my parents, we tried to go at least
it
once
was
a
when I was
summer,
like 10, though.
but we haven't been able to since I moved out very much.
I need to
So.
see if we have any drive-ins out over here, because I would love to.
It's so nice. It's just a nice little. It's
love
just
to.
a nice time.
Also, I'm sure one here allows weed. I'm almost 100% positive. It would be insane if not at this point. Because there's like camps that do here.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also because it's legal. But
When was the last time? I can check my letterbox because I tag drive-ins separately, so I would know.
Oh yeah.
I would know when the last time I went to a drive-in was. Hold on, let me check my tags.
We were talking about this earlier, but I saw a Videodrome, and I just thought about how crazy it'd be to go to a drive-in and watch Crash.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen that one yet, but the idea is very funny.
Yeah, last time I went was 2 years ago. I watched Barbie for like the third time.
I still have not watched Barbie yet.
And Gran Turismo, which was fine.
Yeah. Such
It
is
was
the way.
okay. Yeah.
I
It was a better racing movie than I thought it would be, but I don't.
Yeah.
I only care about racing movies when they're actually racing, and I'm like, ooh, looks cool.
Just,
the rest
ooh,
of the time,
cars, let's go.
I don't care.
Yeah. The other most recent movie I watched was actually Ghost Watch, which
That's on my watch list too.
it's pretty good. I will say it's pretty tame for what we consider that
This
kind
woman
of
is
deal
dying.
now. Oh, well, I mean, this ain't about her. This ain't about her.
Yeah. Is that it? Ain't. It ain't. Oh.
But I think viewing it as it aired and knowing that no one knew it was fake
Mhm.
really helps.
Yeah.
I think it adds to it a lot. Hey, man.
On that note, I just watched The Blair Witch Project, also for that book.
It's a movie.
It is.
I mean, for what it is and what it did, it's pretty decent. Is it a
Yeah.
good movie? Not really.
I liked it, but
I mean,
that's okay.
doesn't mean I didn't like it. It's just that it was, it was.
I'll say this: it's a good thing that witch started fucking with them. Otherwise, their documentary was gonna suck.
Yeah, for real. I guess one of the things with it is just like I have grown up with found footage that did a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So,
you have to recognize though that
This isn't even
Blair
the kind
Witch-
of movie we're watching.
no, but like you have to recognize that Blair Witch is like a founder of the subgenre.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so
And
is
so-
Ghostwatch.
And so I tend to be a lot more lenient
Yeah, that's
when
fair.
we're talking about something like that because I'm like I can't get on it for being tropey. It literally created the tropes.
It's like yeah. I would think that the thing that started it had tropes. I
Yeah.
would think that movies have tropes. Yeah.
No way. This movie influenced how other movies are made,
That's crazy.
and other movies wanted to do those things.
Bad movie, obviously.
Yeah.
That's what talking to some people about movies feels like.
Oh my god.
It's like, okay, I don't know if it's just because, like, I'm an art bitch or whatever, but wow. Sometimes people talk about movies, and I'm like, do you actually know what's going on here, or are we...
I think I'm too much of a film nerd. I get like angry when people just don't understand certain things.
Yeah.
Or even just a nerd in general. The real
Yeah, exactly.
the real big discourse I'm getting a lot right now is with the new Superman movie, because there's so many Snyder fans who want more of Snyder's complete misinterpretation of the character.
I
And they're
see.
upset that the comic book movie is like a comic book.
Yeah, that's kind of a skill issue, I think.
Yeah.
How dare this movie based off the comic book be comic book like? That's crazy.
The most recent one that really blew me away was someone complaining that David Cornsweet, the new Superman actor,
What
asked
a
for
name.
them
What a name. Sorry. Continue.
asked for them to remove the muscle padding from the suit. A, because he was already kind of muscular enough, and B, because he thought he would look more huggable without it. And people were upset
I mean,
that he wanted Superman to look huggable.
yeah, I don't see an issue there.
It's Superman.
Like he's just a guy.
He's just a good guy.
What is this cop doing?
He's upset.
Oh, he's moping. Like
He's
most
upset.
cops.
He's upset because
Oh,
he wanted a bad Superman that
oh, yeah, of
reinforces
course. Yeah,
his
yeah,
terrible worldview,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
hopeless worldview.
Yeah. It's the equivalent of seeing. I think we're seeing like Punisher logos on cups and like
Ugh.
stuff because I'm like, you don't know, huh?
You don't know.
It's like, buddy, it's you. They're talking about you. What do you mean?
God, I'm
Yeah,
so
people
glad
not
that
understanding things, especially within like art and film, always makes me.
yeah, I'm so glad that the new Daredevil show did that thing from the comic where the Punisher was going after cops who were misusing his symbol.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know the most about like Punisher or Daredevil, but like it's just insane to me that like cops and shit see the fucking Punisher symbol and are like, yes, this is for me. I think you may just be blind.
Well, the Punisher like fully believes that no one else should do what he does.
And
Like-
you know what? Good for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Just yelling at someone to fill out a form. Which form? I ain't signing shit until I read that. Remember, kids, don't sign anything until you've read through all of it.
yes.
Or if you have a lawyer there. Your lawyer, specifically. Don't sign shit. That's just my side note here. No beach balls, this is so sad.
So sad. Oh, the brushes.
King. King, I hope you picked those up, King. What vehicle? Interesting. Oh. Oh. They're just traded.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Damn.
God, this ugly ass anchor suit.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. This is the most insane Independence Day going on that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Everything everywhere, huh? It's like
I mean,
usually
it's the only time this town gets tourism. So
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's just like
I mean, that's what it's
damn,
about.
alright.
I mean, this film is a damn good political commentary.
Oh yeah.
Actually. This scene right here,
I do like
I
this
just
color palette.
absolutely love this scene as a, commentary
Yeah.
on everything with the mayor trying to get reelected, and he needs to just cares more about his office than actual safety, and ugh.
My distaste for both the government and police.
Yeah.
Watching this just, That's how you get these kind of troubles in your waters.
Yeah. Ugh.
I was still watching, but I remembered that I had something on heat still on. I was like, oh god, hold on. We're
You
good
had
now.
what still in?
A tincture I was making still on heat.
Oh.
And it is an alcohol based one. And I was like, okay, we're gonna stop. I gotta go turn that off real quick before I end up with a situation because I'm not paying attention. I miss swimming.
Yeah.
I need to go sometime. It's not really a lack of places here. It's just it has to be a time at which I have. Well, I guess I do have somewhere I can swim for cheap. I can't really go into detail on it though.
Okay.
You do know what this place is, but
Oh.
yeah, there's a pool.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
And you, listener, will never know.
They'll never know.
You'll never
well,
know.
well, they might be able to put it together if they've listened to our other ones.
I don't know. I don't
Just
know if
for things I've said.
I don't know if. I don't know if you've been too open about that.
I mean,
I
I've been
mean,
open about things related to it,
yeah.
but not it itself. I will say, because I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed.
You're not allowed.
I'm not allowed to talk. Insert really loud beep. This man did not even stop talking, huh?
Mm-mm.
He was just like, I'm just gonna keep talking. It's fine. Damn.
Damn.
Get
Why you
his
gotta talk
ass,
about
I
his hat
guess.
like that?
Just damn.
I know that's not what that means, but.
Yeah.
Sometimes I worry I'll make a joke and then other people will think I'm stupid because they won't realize I'm joking.
Yeah, I've done that
You know?
before where I would make a joke and then someone didn't respond a certain way. I was like, uh-oh. Just, okay, well, because sometimes even just explaining the joke makes it feel worse.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry. It's funny to me, but I will explain it if you want me to. Even though it'd be less funny now. I don't know, though. Sometimes people explain a joke to me, it's even funnier. So
Yes. Yes.
it's like
Sometimes.
the Tumblr meme where they're like, hold on, I have to look something up. And then they come back, and they're like, that's fucking hilarious, actually. Sorry. Nice.
God, the classic
Yeah.
dollies. I I don't want to just be a film nerd here. Like I'm trying to make jokes and stuff, but I'm just sitting here appreciating this film.
Oh yeah, no, I love like the color grading on this film and stuff.
Color grading,
I
mean, so many classic techniques that.
Yeah.
And I've seen so many of these shots a billion times because it's always like they're always the go-to example of a type of composition or.
Just oh girl, I have bad news.
Ugh.
I have bad news for whoever you're looking for. Just I have bad news for you. Also, he would not be entirely gone.
Yeah.
You would know.
Now, lady, would you like the mayor's home address?
Yeah. That would be, I'd be like, well, you know who said that we should have the beach open? The mayor. Do you want a gun? I can give you a gun.
I can give you a gun.
That's, yeah, you can have that. I'll give that to you. I'm not responsible for what you do with it, though. You can do whatever. Here's the address, no reason. I think one of my biggest beef with shark-based horror is that, like, one of the most insane phrases to me is shark-infested waters.
Bro, they live there.
They live there. What do you mean? They've been around for far longer than we have.
Sorry, go back to your human-infested house.
Yeah, literally. Like, yeah, man, they live there. What do you mean?
You know what, though? Mother. That sure was a human-infested house.
That was a human-infested house, for real. In the genuine sense. That movie, I was actually talking about that movie today.
Yeah, it's...
Because we were going over movies that we watched that were really rough, and I probably would not watch them again, but were really good.
That was... That was...
That one is definitely one of them. That is definitely one of them. I was like, it's very good. I don't know if I
now
could
that
watch
we're...
it a lot. Or like,
now that we're a couple months separated from it,
it's a lot.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if it was a good podcast choice.
Yeah, I don't think that one worked for it.
Yeah.
But was it a good movie? Yeah.
It was just too genuinely upsetting to...
Yeah, it was...
Like,
that was...
goof.
That was like... We were like, ooh, There's an exact point in which we both went, uh-oh. We're like, oh, I don't, there's not many jokes I can make here anymore.
Mm-mm.
Good movie. Probably won't watch it again unless I make AJ watch it, because I do think it's good, but...
Very good movie.
God.
That's maybe one more time in my life I'll watch it, but...
Because, like, I might watch it with AJ, but that's pretty much...
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. Everyone else can watch it on their own. Oh my god. Can you not... Lifting my
he's still going.
Okay. What was all that for? For what reason?
Fun fact, this was one of 4 films that we watched in their entirety in my film literature class.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. There were a bunch of others that we'd learn about techniques and it'd be like, here's an example from this movie, here's an example from this movie. But there were 4 movies in the whole class that we watched beginning to end, and this was one of them.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially
I mean, it's a great pick for
yeah.
first blockbuster.
Yeah, absolutely. Bold of you to assume it's a boy shark, also.
Yeah.
Because usually the bigger ones are not dudes. I don't think that's gonna go well for you.
Mm-mm.
I think it is very funny, to know, going into, like, shark-based horror stuff, that, like, the females are just so much bigger. And they'll be like, here's this huge, scary shark.
Yeah,
like, his name is Bruce, and I'm like, nope. Probably not, man.
the animal kingdom is a lot more matriarchal
Yeah.
than
Yeah, it
than
definitely
human
is.
society.
Something that I found very interesting. So people are like terrified of the megalodon or whatever, right? That thing
Uh-huh.
does not exist now. We would know.
Mm-mm.
We would know.
Mm-mm.
Also,
Despite what Jason Statham wants to tell you.
yeah, yeah. Um, it it wouldn't look like a great white. I'm
Puppy.
I'm trying
Sorry,
to
I
remember.
know you're talking about. I know you're doing shark autism over there, but there's a
Yeah, yeah,
puppy.
yeah. It's okay. I'm always doing shark autism, so um, it's yeah, it's like it wouldn't look like a great white. That wouldn't be what it would look like because that didn't come till later. Because they're technically a like extinct species of like mackerel shark,
Mm-hmm.
um, and also just absolutely massive. I think they estimate anywhere from 47 to 80 feet. And just hyper predatory. So it's just munching. We would for sure know if that existed. So
Oh yeah.
there would be no doubt. Um, well, I want to know what she's reading. I wasn't looking.
She's reading a shark book.
Oh, okay. Shark book vague.
Yeah. It had that picture in it, and now she gets it because someone drew a shark attacking a boat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which obviously, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Having shark autism is so funny because I'm like, no, not quite. Oh,
God, and you know what? I imagine
Oh.
it would be so much worse if we covered any of the sequels because they're also just bad movies on top of that.
Yeah, I'm confused why he chose
I
that as the bait here.
Yeah, I don't have plans to cover the sequels. By the way, I don't think any of them are
That's okay.
Fourth of July
I'm gonna go
related.
ahead and trust you.
We're already on a tenuous link
Yeah.
on this one. It just
Yeah.
kind of takes place around 4th of July. Doesn't really.
I mean, that's kind of how the April Fool's one was too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
'cause
not
it
be
wa-
friends
I
with
mean,
those
it was a-
motherfuckers.
it was
Sorry,
a
I thought about
prank.
them again.
I mean, it was a bad prank, but
Yeah, that movie. I would never fucking talk to those people again.
oh my god,
Jesus Christ.
absolutely not.
Crunch. Think about the fact that sharks chew on fiber cables under the ocean.
Yummy internet.
Honestly, I'll probably be chewing on that shit too. Like the fucking sweet tarts ropes, you know?
Fuck.
I think one of the things that
Why is
every
there's so many candies have ropes now. Every candy has a rope.
I like the texture of them.
I had
It
a
is-
lemon heads rope a few weeks ago.
I haven't had one
that
of
was
those yet.
something. I like lemon heads. It's
It was
a bit
just
like
okay.
the texture does not work for that
Oh,
flavor.
I
It's
see.
so
Yeah,
strange.
I like the sweet tarts ones.
hmm
Um,
My favorite are the filled Twizzlers. It's not exactly the
Oh,
same, but
yeah.
like be like
I
an
like-
orange cream Twizzler or the
Yeah, those are
lemon
pretty
and
good.
cherry ones.
I'm pretty picky about Twizzlers though, about
Mhm.
licorice in general, I should say.
Twizzlers are not licorice. I don't
well,
care what
sort of.
anyone says.
They get
they
categorized
resemble
the same
licorice.
here, all right, they get put in a category in the U.S. Okay.
Especially if you're not getting the regular strawberry ones. Any of the other flavors are not. I mean, it's a completely different recipe and shape and.
I see. I like the cherry Twizzlers. The
Cherry's
ones,
good.
the ones
My
that,
favorite's
like-
rainbow.
I like the ones
rainbow
that you
ones.
like peel apart that are the cherry.
Yeah, those are definitely not licorice.
Yeah.
They're good. That's a different candy
I
altogether.
don't even know if I could eat licorice, like actual full licorice, very well. Because of my lack of actual teeth.
That's true.
I
That's
haven't
true.
really tried, I guess.
We've expanded on this lore already, right?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
so. If too long didn't read, I have dentures. Congrats, you know that now. This man looks so enthused with himself.
Oh, I mean, he's getting.
Yeah.
Everyone's renting his boats.
That's
Like,
true. Yeah. He's making bank. He's like, damn, sucks that that person died. Anyway,
anyway,
that's
business
crazy. You
is
guys
booming.
should go get this dude. You guys should go fix this. All of you. Everyone now. Everyone buy my boats. What an interesting lean in.
Interesting. God. Sorry, this. Ugh. He manages to have homoerotic tension with every single character in this film.
Yeah.
It's
I was
incredible.
like, oh, okay. I was gonna say, it's been a while since I've seen this movie, but it's just like, damn. Alright. Relax. Chill out. We just started, man. Too many. Yeah, I don't think letting those men have dynamite on the boat would be a good idea.
I love him. I really love him.
He's funny. What a way to get someone's attention. I don't even know what he threw.
Like some walnuts or some shit.
I thought he immediately put a new cigarette in his mouth. Which would have been fucking hilarious.
That would be a good bit.
Just briefly, for a moment, I was like, is he just putting another one in his mouth?
Was he just smoking the cigarette he stole out of the other guy's mouth?
Oh, yeah. Just, okay. Alright.
Alright.
Interesting. Interesting. Good lord. Sorry. I was looking at the Megalodon wiki. Because I'm normal. They had a bite force between 108,500
Doggies.
newtons to 182,200 newtons. That's a lot.
Sorry, I
lot.
was looking at the doggies.
Shake my fucking head. I'm over here talking to you about my shark autism.
We've already established you can't do that when there's doggies.
Oh, true, true. There's doggies. Consider.
Okay. Now tell me your shark facts.
Okay, so their bite force, it's estimated between 108,500 to 1,800 and hold on. My brain works. 1 second. 182,200 newtons, which I'm gonna go ahead and convert that real quick. Not because I don't know what newtons count as, for sure.
Yeah.
And definitely just because I am double checking. Obviously. Okay, well, you guys... That's not helpful. Hold on. The website I used did not help. There we go. Yeah, okay, so on the low end of the bite force that they think it had, it would be 24,391 pounds of force. On the low end.
God damn.
And then for the larger one, 40,960. Now let me.
That's a big number.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Why are you all yelling? Relax.
I think they're arguing over who gets the credit or something.
I see. SI. Yeah. Needless to say, big bite force, big ouchie.
Yeah.
Um,
It's gonna really
because I think gray
get.
whites do. I think it's 4,000.
Yeah. That thing's really gonna hurt.
Yes. Yeah.
Jason Statham.
I don't know. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to process that you got bit first.
Mm-mm.
I think you're probably good. I think you'll probably just check out at that point.
And Jason fucked with those things for 2 movies.
Fucked up. Incredible. How did he manage it?
How did he manage it?
I can't believe he's kept it hidden for so long.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was just
Isn't there
that
like
good
a?
about hiding it.
I think they have like a fucking T-Rex in the second one or some shit.
That's wild.
It's
Okay.
It gets really off the rails, more so than it already is. I feel like they're probably just supposed to be dumb
Sorry.
fun movies anyway.
This
But
man is wearing a turtleneck in summer.
yep.
And also, not only a sweater neck, but a sweater neck in this time period, so an actual proper, like, sweater material.
Mm-hmm. Not like
Sure.
the shit we get anymore.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Ugh.
It's very, very bad. People are like, oh, why did clothes look so good then? And it's like, yeah, because they are actually done well, and they weren't made to fall apart in, like, 2 years.
We could just complain about every single industry, but we know
I
what
could do it.
we know what it all leads back to.
Yeah. Not even the death industry escapes that one, boys.
Mm-mm.
Is it so? I actually don't know that one. Oh, they're just wrong about that. They're just wrong. Well, maybe not. Doing shark research, watching the shark horror movie. Sorry.
Let me redirect you to our wonderful mayor behind me.
Yeah. Why don't you turn around? The dude who you just do a little 180 for me, just a, and you can see the person who said that he could swim. Just a little. I don't think really had a choice to begin with, but the mayor didn't exactly give him a choice.
I'm not even behind him. Right next to him.
Yeah.
No, she's right. And I took that slap for you. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got like the same glasses I do.
Oh. So I was looking at shark facts. And by that I mean an actual study, briefly,
Nice.
about their digestive systems. Because they were talking about them being slow, and I was like, I don't know if that's true or not. From what I see, it looks like it might be. They just don't have all of the information about it. Because I think it's different per shark.
So at least for that breed, it's probably
Yeah.
the case.
It looks like more than likely, yeah. Which, like, considering sharks, or at least great whites, hunting styles, that would make a little bit of sense, but just because they have to exert so much energy to do so. I love that guy's nose. Random ass comment to make after I was talking about sharks.
That's whatever. That's like, I mean, I think you just summed up our podcast in
Yeah.
in one sentence fragment there.
Just, yeah, I'm gonna talk about sharks real quick with the scientific bullshit. Oh, that's a nice nose. I can't. Are you bringing out wine? Maybe don't. Boys, have we no. I mean, yeah, but I don't know if this is the kind of day he wants to have a drink on, man. Or maybe he does. I don't know him.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
Bro, me too.
Fuck, I should have eaten more before we started recording.
Now you're like, oh, I'm so hungry, actually.
Ugh.
I just had a microwave shrimp Alfredo. Yum.
Ooh.
It was the Zatarain's brand, so it was actually pretty decent. But
Nice.
my favorite one from them is the blackened chicken one. It's so good. Genuinely, I think one of the best microwave Alfredos I've ever had. Who's adding me? Oh, I see. My man's just going through it over there. Like, he's like, I'm here, allegedly. Should get wine sometime. I haven't had it in a second.
There are not many wines that I enjoy.
Yeah, I'm a sweet wine person personally.
Yeah, same.
I prefer sweet like whites because I feel like reds can get a bit too like. Okay, so they have a lot of tannins in them, which is just kind of like bitter. I know this because if you're going to make alcohol, you can add tannins to help with the flavor in red wines and stuff. I wish I could get my brewing stuff out so I could try again, because it's fascinating. One of my many things I've adventured in.
You do collect hobbies like Pokemon sometimes.
I really do. Like I got making candy. Not candy as in like eating candy.
Although you did
and
you did also try that one.
I
at one point.
I have also made candy before. That is true. I'm still working on that one. Hard candy is just kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have corn syrup, which helps. If you don't have corn syrup, you just gotta fucking fight for your life and hope you did it. You'll find out if it sets correctly or not. I do art, obviously. I've done art since forever.
Yeah.
I do
You've made
several kinds of art, even.
You've made a bunch of different pieces I use for my streams, I think.
Yeah.
Or is it just the one?
Actually, it might just be the one.
Might just
I
be
think,
the one.
Because AJ also worked on it with me.
AJ worked on that one with you and made an old one that I used to use.
Yeah.
Before I, like, rebranded.
I have... The amount of magazines I own right now for collage art is absurd.
Fuck yeah.
I've also done knitting. I've done crocheting. I'm into perfume. I've never tried to make because that shit's expensive, but
Oh my god.
specifically I'm into like indie perfumes. I have no real interest in like big like brand perfumes.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like they basically just all do the same thing. And I'm not looking for someone to be like, oh, smell like girl or boy. I want the weird shit. Give me the weird shit. Don't sell it to me, girl, boy. I don't care. Does it smell good? Yes or no? I have so many perfumes in my, like, wish list for samples. There are ones that people are like, this does not smell good. And I'm like, well, now I want to know. So, I will buy it, actually. I follow a blog that just shows a perfume and then a bunch of Fragrantica reviews. And there's so many perfumes they've shown where they've shown the negative reviews of it, where I've been like, well, now I want to smell it myself so I can actually see. Like, now I want to know.
On that note, no pun intended, I recently got my grandfather, he's really into space exploration.
Oh, yes,
so
we talked about this.
I got him that perfume that's supposed to smell like space. And when I gave it to him, I was like, all the reviews say it smells bad. Don't wear it, but I figured you'd be curious to smell it.
Yeah, because I remember you were talking about it, and I was like, because I thought they had stopped doing it. Because it started as a Kickstarter. I thought they weren't selling it anymore. And you were like, no, they still are. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, they had to...
Give.
I can only find it on their own website, but...
Yeah.
They have space and they have the moon, which I'm so curious how different those would even be from each other.
Yeah, that is a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find out. When I have money.
But for our listeners, it's actually like very fascinating because it was developed by NASA because basically they wanted to minimize like as many surprises for astronauts as they possibly could. So they were just like, this is what space smells like. We're gonna develop a fragrance of space so that you can know.
Like, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
And
then I guess this company just like got that recipe and bottled it.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. There's a perfume I want to get that just fascinates me. I'm trying to remember what they named it. I think it's literally just named Armpit. And I'm like, okay, well, I do want to see what you mean. Or it's called like, is it called like the Pitters? Hold on. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Bitch, I can spell. Why are you like this?
God, at least earlier we were still talking about sharks.
I mean, someone's made a shark. Oh, wait, you know what? Someone probably has, actually. I think I know of a company that does. actually have like a shark-related one, I should say. On. Nope, I can spell.
Well, let's hope it didn't smell like that last shark, because they were
Yeah.
pulling license plates out of that shit.
Yeah. Perfumes. Let me see. Sorry. Fighting with websites as always. God damn, all their stuff is sold out right now. Where are you? I could have sworn. The perfume house I'm looking at is Zoologist. They're called perfume houses, by the way. They're not companies.
Huh.
Where? I could have sworn. Oh yeah, they have a squid one. I see. That's probably what I was thinking of. They might have had a shark one in the past, probably. But Zoologist Perfumes, reach out to me. We can make that happen. Do I have any experience in the field whatsoever? No.
But you know what? You know what? This is where we're gonna stake our first professional collaboration of this podcast.
Yeah.
Our first merch. Reach out to us. We'll make you Jaws the perfume. Do we have the licensing rights to that? No.
No, but we can name it.
You'll have to call it something else. You'll have to call it
Smark.
Smark.
Yeah.
We'll call it Shark Mouth.
Yeah. Shark breath, even maybe.
Oh.
Oh, because then you could make that an anti-perfume. I don't know if you're familiar with the term.
Is that really just the term for that?
Oh yeah, no. If it's like a perfume that's not made to smell good, it's an anti-perfume.
Okay. Well.
Because there's one I really want to get. It's what was it called? Hold on. Is it Undeniable Evil? Oh, Inexcusable Evil. And what it is it smells...
Jesus, why did that actually fucking get me?
You're so focused on the idea of the perfumes.
I've seen... How many times have I seen this fucking movie?
Yeah, Inexcusable Evil it's specifically made to smell like war. So it smells like fallen buildings and blood and metal.
It's my fourth time watching this movie, by the way. And I got
Listen,
genuinely jump-scared on my own fucking horror podcast.
So true. The one thing I do on this perfume's description at the very bottom, it says hate all governments and love all people. And I do...
Period.
I really want to try this. Like, I just want to smell it really bad. Because sometimes perfume is just
He's got
art.
this damn anchor suit on again.
It's not good. Also, you couldn't even get a fucking anchor tie to match, bitch.
Come on.
And why is your inner... Like, why is your button-up nearly that close to your anchor suit?
It's so...
Where does this gold coming from?
Just either match the tie or just the tie. But the suit jacket is ugly as hell, and you just wore it the other day, and if it was a solid color, maybe you could get away with that. But everyone knows you wore your anchor jacket 2 days ago.
Yeah. They're over here arguing. I'm just mad about his tie. I'm like, his whole outfit is making me mad.
Got too many different shades of blue going on.
For real.
Pick two.
Because where are you getting that dark of a blue and gold? You at least need
Everything
to have
else
other
is,
things to go with it.
Everything else is light colors.
My man, your cufflinks aren't even gold, you son of a bitch. I'm coming for this, man.
It's not even, like, fitted to him at all in any way. Look how big those damn sleeves are.
It's so bad. Okay. Interesting.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, and just animals do that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we recently actually got on camera what we think is a baby great white for like the first time.
Oh,
Um,
very neat.
they assume it was a great white just because of how it looked, but it was hard to tell because of like um, it was still covered in like the, I think it's literally just called milk. Um,
This
so
fucking
it had like
guy.
a layer of white all over it, and its fins weren't even fully done, which is super cool. I love that. Um, every time we learn something new about sharks, I'm like, let's go! Hell yeah! Oh yeah, I was trying to find the goddamn. Uh, why did my computer zoom in all the way like that? What just happened to my?
What? What's going on?
Oh my Firefox decided that the top of my thing, not the web page, needs to be large.
Oh, fascinating.
Oh, and now it's putting it on the other screen. I forgot it was down there. Hello. Um, our tablet is plugged in. I was like, where did it go? And then I looked down and it's like, oh, it's there. I see. I wanted to try to find the fucking. Well, I might as well put the tablet on the fucking desk. And by desk, I mean TV tray in the living room. I have to be very careful not to accidentally press the power button on the tablet, though. Because for some reason, this PC and NVIDIA's drivers don't get along.
Oh,
And if I turn off or unplug the tablet or plug it in while I'm doing things, it will kill all of my audio.
oh,
And then I have to go into settings, disable my headset, re-enable it, and then it'll work again.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I have no idea. Genuinely, I don't know. It's wild to me. I don't know why it does it. I've tried updating it. I'm gonna probably soon try rolling it back just to see. Because this PC is it's pretty decently old. But it still shouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Looking up shark perfume.
See, that suit jacket is fitted for you.
Yeah, there you go.
I would have gone with a lighter tie, but
Yeah, like
but
the
you're
pink is
you're
fine.
doing better.
This is better for sure. But yeah, the dark tie. Why didn't you just go with like a light blue? Like I think you've got enough going on with the pink and the blue here that it would have been fine. I love judging people's outfits. I'm, I'm gay. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
It's my job.
Especially when they're politicians. I mean, come on. We
Oh,
elected you to serve.
absolutely. Yeah,
Why aren't you serving?
yeah, literally. Like, come on. I did just find a perfume called Sea Hag. What that smell like? Is it gonna be boring? Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with liking weird perfumes is that most perfumes are made to normal. To be like scents that people will absolutely buy, instead of just having fun. Um, but have you considered I want to have fun? I want fun, weird scent, please. Because I was gonna say the one I have now is pretty normal. Well, one of them. I have a few. I have a bit of perfumes. There they go. This is such an awkward shot.
Yeah.
That is kind of what it just looks like to be in a pool with other people, though. Especially if you're talking. Just like, well,
No, there's no way to have a serious conversation in water.
I would
It's
say
impossible.
unless you also have a drink in hand.
Mmm.
If you're like with like two other people and you are gossiping with a drink in hand in a pool, then you can. Otherwise, no. The pool is a gossip zone.
God, fuck this guy.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Does that do anything? Does cupping your hands like that do anything?
I don't know. So what do you mean no whistles? Don't you want them all to fucking hear?
Yeah.
It's not gonna attract the shark or anything.
Fuck them kids. Jesus.
I don't think the shark can hear the whistle. And even if it can, it's not gonna give a shit. So I'm gonna be, let me go over to that high-pitched noise.
Wow, I wonder what that high-pitched noise could be.
It's not gonna sound like a fucking seal.
Oh, I guess it does. It makes it a little bit louder.
Hmm.
It kind of works like a megaphone does. Interesting. The more you know.
Kid half
Damn.
drowning while he's trying to.
Yeah, yeah. That's some cardboard that's standing up real well, I will say.
Yeah.
Impressive. Oh, I can't even show you the perfume I was talking about. The Pits one. The shop is taking a break.
Ah.
So you can't even go to the shop. Hell. Shark in the pond.
Shark in the pond.
Shark in the pond. Sorry, that kid's fall was so... It was so gentle. Goodbye. I
I do love the slow reveal. I mean, we haven't. This is the first time you even see any of the shark in this
yeah,
whole movie.
I will say they don't
Oh,
hunt like that.
mm-mm.
Most of the time they ambush from below. And also they can't see when they're doing it.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Um,
they have a covering over their eyes to protect their eyes.
um, and obviously the slow reveal has been, uh, so iconic, and so many horror movies
Yeah,
use it. I think too many horror movies use it. I think
yeah.
some horror movies need to understand
When it
when
works and
it
when it doesn't.
when it works better to show your monster
Yeah, I
more often.
agree. Cause like you can even yeah, I think that the mix of both it can go either direction.
Hmm.
I have a brain allegedly. I'm working. I'm trying. Everyone be nice to me.
I'm gonna say it. I think it's harder for us to watch good movies,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. I don't want to only watch bad movies.
Yeah, yeah. It's like we gotta put some good ones in there. I'm not gonna make everyone watch a horrible movie every time. Your car is so true. You got Hot Wheels in there?
Were Hot Wheels invented yet?
I think so. I think Hot Wheels been around for a while.
Matchbox would have at least been, but now it's time for me to do some research.
Yeah, now we're both like, well, when did
Oh, yeah, Hot
1968?
Wheels 68, yeah.
Yeah, so it definitely was. I was like, I feel like it's been around for a while.
Yeah. To write your resignation.
Yeah. Were you? Were
Get,
you?
get fucked.
Yeah. Throw this man in the ocean immediately. Tie bait to this man now. Oh, I didn't finish my thought earlier. The way they just chose a random hunk of meat as the bait,
Oh,
fascinating.
billion years ago. Yeah.
I was like, well,
It was
I
like
guess,
very
but
dry too. Like it wasn't bloody or anything. That's what's gonna get
but
the shark in is the
yeah.
blood.
Also, like, he's clearly not starving.
Yeah.
Like, sharks just don't attack anything they see. They'll eat and then they won't be hungry and they'll like chill for a while. How did he just say that?
Who
Fuck
fucking
what?
knows?
I think I was caught off by him saying the whole damn thing. Okay. Alright. Oh. What a what a polite little sip.
Polite little sip.
A polite little
Bones.
bleaching him. Yeah. Treating him. Don't drink that. I guess I don't know what he was just handed, to be fair. It was alcohol of a sort.
Hmm. Talk about
Shark.
sharking.
Wait, this man is just saying words. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh. Sure.
Whoa.
Bro, let go of his hands.
You about to kiss right now?
Yeah, like, what are we doing here? I, I, I think they were about to kiss. Okay, alright.
Listen, you can do whatever dynamics you want.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna judge you. You do whatever you want. Some people are into that, man. Go for it.
Just don't let it get in the way of the shark.
Yeah, man, like, do your job. That's all that matters, I guess. Sample bottles. Oh, SMG. Right, yeah. I just feel like there's gotta be a better weapon. Probably. I mean, probably don't kill sharks anyway, obviously. But, in the sake of the movie here. Shark cage. People who go diving, like cage diving, are so valid, and I like the ocean, and I would love to see sharks. I'm not fucking getting in that shit.
Mm-mm.
I'm not getting in there. No,
Mm-mm.
absolutely not. Like, one, I already just really don't like full open water.
Put shark in cage? I'll look at shark in cage.
I'll look at shark
Put
in
me in cage?
No.
Shark
Well,
outside? Not
what? I
not
mean,
good.
No. Not with a shark outside, anyway.
I'll go to zoo or aquarium. Look at shark there.
Yeah. Love to see shark in an area that I do not have to be in open ocean for. Oh. Hey, I think you guys can throw that over into the ocean.
Yeah.
I think you could throw him... I think you should feed him to the shark, actually. I think you should put a little hook at him and throw him in there. I think it'll be fine. Although I guess I don't know how good he'll taste.
It was a very interesting point of view from him though, because it wasn't just like misogyny for the sake of misogyny, because it wasn't just like all women suck. It was like, to this generation of women sucks.
Which is
very unique viewpoint.
Yeah.
You know who it reminds me of? It reminds me of that one person I read about on Tumblr who was like, they had the most, like, you could tell that no one taught them these viewpoints. They just had the weirdest combination of viewpoints, because it's like...
That is some of my favorite Tumblr posts.
Because it's like, they're misogynistic, but also they believe trans women are women.
Yeah,
because only a woman would be stupid enough to want to be a woman.
Yeah, I have seen people do that. It's like, interesting. What a fascinating... Okay. Huh. Sometimes people have, like, wild, weird opinions. And you're like, huh.
Like, well, I can tell you haven't, like, fallen down any pipeline to believe this. This is just
It's
your
just kind
own.
of you, yeah.
You're a free thinker here.
Yeah, for real. What the hell? Just okay. I mean, fascinating.
Fascinating.
Yeah, sometimes I'll see someone post something and I'm like, I want to pick your brain so bad. I need to know what's going on in there. I need to study you under a microscope. My man, that fish probably. Well, I guess I don't know if it's. I would assume it's fresh fish.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't think it really matters if it's stinky or not. I think they're going to smell it either way. Especially day drinking on his boat. Just sure.
I love this part.
Just. Okay. Sure. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with that too much.
Sorry, just pulling on random ropes.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you don't really want to fuck with compressed air or compressed anything, really. Compression is scary. You know what happens when it stops being compressed? Bad.
Bad.
Bad. Oh, Midnight's coming to yell at me, I think.
Aww.
Hello, child.
Oldest baby in the world.
Yeah, my 22-year-old. Hi. She's super bald right now.
Oh no.
Because her matting got really bad, so we've been working on getting it out. But of course,
Aww.
because the matting is bad, she's just kind of bald in some areas right now. Gotta say, cat skin without like any fur. It kind of feels like balls. I won't lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, it kind of does, huh? Hi, are you staring at me? Hi. She's been very talkative today, so much to speak about at all times. And
You gonna give anyone else any warning of what
yeah,
you're about
like,
to
are you
do,
gonna
or
do anything? Like, you're just not gonna say anything?
don't you think they
That
should
seems
know
kinda
what's
fucking...
going on?
Also, is this... I don't know how open ocean fishing works when it's not commercial.
I mean, I mean, you probably do have to fucking lock yourself in if you're getting something real big like that. Hold the fucking flashlight still. Okay. Read my fucking mind. Oh. Oh, horrible, terrible. Mm-mm. Ow. I cannot identify this accent. Yeah. With the gloves on? Gross. He's so fucking over it. Playing some solitaire down there. Oh, not one bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I would at least, if I was playing cards in a boat, I'd at least go to the cabin. You just said hi. Hello. Thank you for the snack. Um, 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 um. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Ew. You're not a seal. Gross. Sure, whatever. Hmm.
That's called a pulpit? That was really good. Jesus. You know, to be fair, I'd also be like, oh. That boat is a schmoovin'. Porker is a fascinating term. Oh, it's the porker is commonly used in Australia.
Oh.
I see. Okay. Yes, I see you at midnight. Okay. Oh, being yelled at. Oh, yeah.
Midnight's like a little shark.
Yeah, yeah. Except she's missing most of her teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has had so much to say. Yeah. I looked at her and she yelled again. She'll wait till you look at her and then she'll yell. And it's like, huh?
Yeah.
She's like, you gotta make sure you know I saw you. And I'm like, yeah.
I
I
had
have
to
eyes.
I had to let Leslie out of my office before we started recording because I knew she'd scream at me a bunch.
Yeah. When I did work at Redacted, I worked at home. And I would be on a call with someone. And, like, I would have to be like, I'm so sorry, that's my cat. I'd be like, sorry, my cat is like 20 years old and has cat dementia. Sorry about that. Anyway, um, most of the time people were just like, oh, old baby. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And now she's 22.
Yesterday I almost accidentally kicked over the bowl of dry food that we leave out.
Ugh.
But I didn't. I just stepped over it. I was like, "Ooh, I was close to kicking that." And as I like said
Yeah.
that out loud, I was like walking up to Leslie, and she like turned around and went like, "Ah!"
Telling
and
you.
and like ran back to the bowl, and I was like, "I didn't do it. I said I almost did it."
Oh, yeah, they will take a chunk out of you, dude.
Oh yeah.
They got teeth for sure. This is, you know, what bar were you at in San Francisco? Just wondering. What's the name of that bar?
Yeah. There is something very homoerotic about comparing
Yeah.
injuries.
There.
Just
Yeah, I
let just
absolutely agree.
explore my body, bro.
Yeah, like,
Like,
okay. The shirt open really adds to
mm-hmm.
this.
The fucking
Oh yeah, you don't want to fuck with their tails, dude. That shit. Yikes. They use that shit as a whip, literally. Okay. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
The essay I was talking about is revolved a lot around this particular scene. It,
Yeah, I could
it's
understand why. Yeah.
it's a good essay. I really like the.
Yeah, just from watching this, I was like, yeah, I would think it would probably be.
Mhm.
Because this is, yeah.
And they have a lot to say about uh Brody, like
Yeah.
not being fully comfortable jumping into the conversation just yet, where he like pulls up to look at his own scar but doesn't share it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good.
Oh! Jump scare. City name jump scare.
I'd recommend that book if y'all are. I mean, you're already listening to a podcast with two queer people talking about horror, so
Yeah, yeah.
clearly you care about queer people's opinions on horror. So go
I
read the
got a
book.
lot of them. I got a lot of them.
Go read the book. Most of the essays are good. Some of them are not, but it's fine.
I'm currently trying to work my way through the uh, Diaries of Lou Sullivan,
Hmm.
and then I have, which is like 400 something pages, and then
Hmm.
I'm working on the third book of the uh, Five Penalties series. It's very good. It is dark fantasy, but it's so gay and trans all the time.
Nice.
It's very good. I have cried over it. Only vaguely related, because gay people. But
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
uh huh. Well, this is a fascinating conversation you're having right now.
The other thing about sharks you got to know is that
Yeah,
glass shark love the fat kid.
so true. God, shark love the fat kid.
Glass shark love the fat kid.
Good lord.
I've been listening to so much Mabim at like just at work because I need something to listen to at work,
Yeah.
and I'm like listening to. I've been listening like reverse chronologically, and I'm like a few years deep back now.
Yeah. I've been listening to well, There's Your Problem, which is a podcast about engineering disasters.
Hmm.
Um,
Neat.
by people who work in engineering, obviously. Um, it's good. I learn. It's interesting to learn about all the stupid shit people will skip over in the like
Yeah.
way of saving money. Um, because it's just like, well, now it's just gonna blow up.
Yep.
They're like, nah, we don't have to pay for that, and then it blows up, and it's like, well,
Um.
now you have to pay even more, man.
I've also been listening to DC High Volume Batman, which is like uh, an official audio drama podcast adapting different comic book arcs, like what they think are like the most essential arcs. So they've done year one so far, and they're getting to the end of Long Halloween. But I'm like all caught up on that, so I don't have a backlog on that to listen to.
I've
And
also
that's
been
pretty
listening
good.
to. I've also been listening to two of the people who are in the Well, There's Your Problem are also in another one called Plumbing the Death Star, and
Hmm.
it's like it's a shit like one of the first ones I listened to was how would you dip Achilles in the river?
Oh.
Like how would you do it to try to cover him?
Uh huh.
Which was fascinating. it was also very funny to hear grown men be like, "Well, I just put my hands on his head," and it's like, "Nope, nope, you can't grab a baby by the head. You can't.
Can't do
You can't
that.
just do that." and and they were like, "Oh, well, then there would be like the 5 little points if you did it anyway." It was fun.
So those are other podcasts that we recommend.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I try to listen to a variety of things, but also I have ADHD, so I'm always doing everything all the time. That isn't the thing I'm supposed to be watching or reading or listening to.
Yeah.
You know.
I work a driving job, so I get a lot of time to listen to
Yeah.
podcasts and audiobooks.
I don't own a car. So, I don't own a car, and I'm currently trying to find a goddamn job. This shit is a nightmare, dude. Also, most sharks aren't gonna attack a boat. They can't eat it.
Mm-mm.
Be a waste of energy. Because most animals function on a basis of, would this make sense and be worth the energy it would take to attack it and eat it?
Yeah.
And boats are not it.
Most animals don't have excesses of energy like humans do.
Yeah, exactly.
Humans can afford to expel extra energy because we can eat whenever we want, for the most
Yeah,
part.
exactly. But, like, I'm being yelled at. But
Obviously not every single human, but in general.
yeah. Baby girl, I will get you food in just a little bit. She's like, no, I'm starving now. Yeah,
Yeah, shoot a gun at the water. That's safe.
yeah, that's gonna really help you.
God, all you're doing
Are you...
is
Also,
increasing
you're
the
not wearing...
chances that a bullet ricochets off the water back at you.
And also, like, he's not wearing, like, polarized glasses, so he can't see past the reflection.
Mm-mm.
So, like, I guess I don't know when people started using polarized glass for.
I love that shot so much. The fact that they just by chance happened to catch a shooting star in the background. Multiple times.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Oh, wow.
incredible.
Polarized sunglasses uh, started in 1929.
Huh.
They've had them for a
I would
while,
have thought.
but
I would have guessed much later.
yeah. I mean, they were probably just expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, a lot of people didn't have them.
Oh yeah, invention versus widely commercially available are two
Yeah.
very different.
You... Sorry, she keeps yelling over you. Like, don't look at her for long enough.
I can't
She's
hear
like,
it
I have
on
to
Discord,
yell.
but I'm sure it'll be. I'm sure all our lovely listeners will get to hear it.
Yeah. Or they won't. Or it'll just seem like I'm insane. Who's to say? Hi. I'm trying to watch a movie, ma'am. Doug. King. Kneeling like that on the edge of a boat just seems like a bad idea.
That's so scary.
Yeah. Seems like a bad, bad idea. Huh.
Hello.
Interesting.
Ang, 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 ang.
Sorry, that shot was very interesting.
Oh, there's no snacks up here. I go
I'm
back.
being yelled at. Girl. Anyway. I Oh. Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Give some food. Give him something. Give him a little snacky.
Could you say that any more flamboyantly?
I don't think I could work on a ship like this.
Mm-mm. Absolutely
Maybe,
not.
well, maybe because I'm also disabled, but like, we tubing. Tubing is fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have ever gotten the chance to do it, but
Um, some forms of it.
yeah,
Not like out
I
on huge open water, but
yeah, I've had it done in like a lake, like I've done it
mm-hmm.
in a lake, but never like the ocean. But it's fun. I love being pulled behind a boat at high speeds on a floating device.
Uh-huh.
Just yay. Is it safe? I mean,
Eh.
if you're careful. How old was I? Don't worry about it. Young is the answer. I mean, yeah.
Last time I went snow tubing was how I learned the lesson that you can still get sunburned in the winter.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
And in fact, you're even more at risk of it because the snow
Yeah.
will reflect the sun.
Yeah.
But that was when I was like a kid, so.
Yeah. I if I go outside for too long, I sunburn no matter what, so I'm practically a vampire at this point in my life. My iron's low. I burn anytime I go outside. I stay up at night. I do eat a lot of garlic though. I built up my
mm.
immunity
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
like a vaccine.
I love garlic.
Garlic.
I've got
Smiley
some
face.
garlic breadsticks in the
Oh,
freezer
I'm
that I think
jealous.
I'm gonna make tonight.
Jealous. I don't have a ton right now, so between paycheck bullshit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I might make rice with egg,
Oh, egg and
possibly.
rice. It's a
Yeah,
great combination.
because I also have I have kipi mayo and I have furikake and I have kimchi. All of the above.
Fuck, I'm hungry.
Sorry. Kimchi heart emoji. Well, technically, the one I don't have is called kimchi. It's because it's made with the radish instead.
Mm.
I think it's kaktuki. Yeah, I don't know if my pronunciation is entirely accurate, but it's a radish kimchi. It's so good.
Oh, fuck, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that has to hurt so bad. Ouch. You guys are going on a trip now. Man, yeah, I'm gonna make rice and egg tonight. I want now. Now I'm thinking about kimchi.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious. We have like a big um, international market here that has just like every form known to man.
Very nice.
They have like a cucumber. They have a green onion one that I want to try. Um, Literally, they just have like 3 freezers that are just different kinds of like kimchi things.
Mm.
You leave him alone. Stop it. Stop. Leave that man alone. Oh, her, I guess.
I'm also
Leave her alone. Get a job.
Just another thing about this movie that's so
Ouch.
that's so interesting is how precise the editing on it was.
Yeah.
That it was like, if we let this shot go for one more frame, everyone will be able to tell the shark is fake, so we have to cut it off right here.
Yeah, and like the shark doesn't even look that bad, really.
Yeah, no, it's
It looks
still
pretty good. Yeah.
This is
It's pretty well done.
50-year-old movie this year.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize we were
Oh.
doing this on such a milestone anniversary,
Yeah,
but yeah.
I did not know that. Here we are. Unintentional, but here we are.
I mean, the
Your boat
70s were
suddenly
just
stopped having water being floated onto it, or
70s
sorry.
were just such a huge shift in film as a
Yeah.
medium, both as an industry and as an art medium.
Yeah.
And like we said earlier, it's this film is a large part of that.
Yeah, it is. Sorry. Oh, I looked behind me and Snowshoe is on the couch behind me. My other old child.
Aw. How old is Snowshoe now?
Well, see, that actually came up recently because I could have sworn I got him when he was 7, and so I've had him for like 8 years. But the way he acts, I'm actually not sure.
Oh.
Cause like, you know, in April he got really, really sick,
Mhm.
and we had to take him to like the ER and everything. Which,
Yeah.
ouch, by the way, 8K, ouchie. And now he like is just insane and like runs around and plays all the time.
Aw.
And like he doesn't. That's like not something he's done for a very long time.
Huh.
So we're actually not sure. We are taking him to the vet Wednesday to get his blood work and stuff checked just in case.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna talk to them about it. Be like, how old do you think this man is? Because I could have sworn that he was like 7 when I got him, but my mom was also like, I thought he was younger, and I was like, I actually have no idea.
Well,
He's
keep us
been-
updated.
Yeah, he's been feeling a little out of it right now, so we're
Poor
taking him
baby.
in on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just like the weather stuff or like, you know, it could be he is technically in stages of renal failure, which is, you know, it happens with cats. There's just a
Mhm.
point where their body's like, no. But that's why we're getting his blood work checked just in case. So that way, you know, if it is that, we know and are more prepared to deal with that. But you guys didn't come here to talk about that.
No, listen.
Listen,
Us recording this podcast once a month is also just a lot of how we catch up sometimes.
it really is, yeah. Adults be like, I would love to hang out someday.
Yeah.
I would love to someday.
Oh, we live a third of the way across the country from each other. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And I kind of value this podcast as
Oh
that
yeah,
as
absolutely.
well. Like as a, because it's so many things. It is, our thoughts on horror. It is these commentary tracks, but it is also
It's also a thing you're
sort of
doing
a
with your friend.
it's a thing I'm doing with my friend, and it's kind of a diary in that
Yeah,
sense.
exactly. Like whenever I think that like a good that's a good way to view like especially like podcasts with friend like people you know is that it
Hmm.
is kind of a diary.
Yeah,
Cuz like
and
if it's going
even
to
though
be there
that's not
forever then like
even though that's not the focus of this one,
no.
like it's gonna come through, and I personally think there's a lot of value in that. So,
No, I agree.
so sorry if we don't talk about the movie that much sometimes, but
Listen, sometimes we're watching the movie and I'm like this is far less interesting than what I'm
yeah,
talking about. This one is fine though.
this one, ah,
This man I don't know what his whole deal is. Oh, did you hear that one? Midnight
no,
Screams.
oh no, I didn't.
Oh, it was loud. AJ went into the bathroom, so she had to scream at him.
Ah,
Why did this man beat the shit out of the phone for?
I
Just
don't
cause?
know, because he didn't want the Coast Guard out here or some shit,
Is he afraid they're gonna like take it? Like,
or scare it away, or
yeah. I don't know. That seemed a little wild to do, man. That's a little too crazy to do.
yeah,
Just because it's so easy to just die in the ocean.
yep.
Even on a boat, it is so easy to just die. I would suggest not going in the water. To be honest. Yeah, I would not get in there.
Mm-mm.
I think the ocean is cool and all. I'm not going in there. My ass is not getting in that. Cause like, what if something gets fucked up? What then? Now you're just in a cage at the bottom of the ocean. What now? Well, you're usually not at the bottom, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
The bottom, that you would need a lot more than that,
a lot more.
depending on where you are.
I'm still so fascinated by how little we know about the ocean.
It's really interesting. Cause like it's something that we actually can be around, but we still can't figure out a lot about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Cause like space, that's big. That's big. That's a lot of
yeah, and
stuff.
this is not an uncommon fact, but I feel like people don't sit down and reflect on it enough. We know more about space than we do our own
Yeah,
ocean.
exactly.
That's
Like that's crazy.
wild.
That's
Yeah,
fucking wild.
everyone knows that and it gets repeated all the time. But how much do you really think about that fact? It's
Like it's crazy.
wild.
It's wild that that is like it's. I was talking to someone about space recently because I was like, some people were like, well, what if we know what we know about space changes? And I was like, and
Everything
that's how
changes.
science
All
works.
all science changes.
That's how science works.
It's
Like,
not
yeah,
religion.
it's like, yeah, like then we'll adapt to what we know now. What do you mean? That's how
I just
that's how it
I
works.
just I just read Contact. That's like a big theme in that book.
Oh yeah.
Really, really good book.
trying to. I've recently read one of Caitlin Doherty's books, the Ask a Mortician person. Um,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it was The Smoke Gets in Your Eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and it was about her experience working at a crematorium and her experience with the death industry.
I think I've heard
Highly,
about that one.
highly recommend both her YouTube and her books even, because she works a lot with death positivity, which is avoiding the topic of death doesn't help you.
Yeah.
It only makes it worse.
Yeah.
And not talking about what might happen or like what you want done with yourself is not going to be helpful when you die. Like, you
Yeah.
want to know what you want done with yourself and what your family wants done with them. That is pretty important. This guy's about to have to worry about all that. I'm just saying. He might take a little bit in the crematorium though.
Maybe a little bit. He'll be
Maybe,
so wet.
I don't know though. The temperatures those get up to is insane.
Yeah, but he's gonna be so wet.
You know, you're so right. He's just gonna be so wet with water, which obviously will not. It will burn slower than the fat in his body. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's how it works. That cage is made of plastic.
Yeah. It's also the thing about, like, I get the idea of the anti-shark cage, but you know what attracts sharks when they're looking for food? Shiny shit.
Yeah,
You
like
know what
things
metal
that are
is?
shaped like food. Even
Fucking shiny.
like, yeah, most people get attacked by sharks because they look like a seal. And also, if they're curious about what something is, they only have their mouth
Yeah.
to test things with.
Yeah.
Which is why most people don't die from shark attacks. Because the shark's like, what this? Oh, ew. No. Icky.
Oh my god.
Shark.
Shark. Love this animals. Shark.
The shark. I love making that joke to people who don't know that meme format. It's just one of those things you can say to instantly get people dying.
Yeah.
They love that one, and they love, I've never heard those words in that order. And that's one of my favorite ones to pull out. Because they think it's so fucking funny. And it is.
Hello. Any snacks up
Hey, buddy.
here?
Oh, there's some snackies. Can I have
Okay.
snacky?
Can I have snacks up here?
Can I have
Y'all,
snacky?
y'all were giving me snacks earlier. Can I have some
Can I
more?
have more? More snacky, please? More snacky? More snack.
You told me I can come over here for food. I want it.
Bye. Snacky.
Oh, snacky! Yum, yum,
Yay, snacky.
yum, yum.
I don't think you. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think your feet are gonna do it, man. I gotta say. Also, punch its fucking eyes, King.
Or nose. That's what I
Nose,
always...
smack the fuck out of it. Like, what do you mean? Because, like, its nose is extremely sensitive. It does not like being tapped there. I assure you. How is this boat still upright, by the way?
It's not for much longer.
Oh, yeah, not much longer. But, buddy, get out of the cabin. That is the worst place you... I mean, like, either way you're gonna... You know.
Yeah.
But, like...
I'm such a big shark. I'm still hungry. I want another
honestly,
snack.
I think I would rather take my chances with the shark than drown in the cabin. Because, like, if a shark's gonna actually eat me, All right, well, that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Drowning is a whole process.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. Really? Someone's yelling at me. You'll never guess who. It's really hard to tell who it might be yelling.
It's so difficult. Hey, that wasn't food you gave me.
Hey, that was mean. What the hell?
You left the wrapper on my food. Can you open the wrapper
what the
for me?
hell? Oh, now you're poking my head. Evil.
Give me that.
That's mine now.
I use it to open the wrapper.
Yeah. It said blow up like it was gonna, like, do it itself. You know?
Yeah.
It's a little chew toy. I like how he's saying that like a command.
Uh-huh.
The drama of it all. Yeah, so hey man.
What an effect.
Yeah. The little boat is really a part
And
of it.
then he
where
explodes,
showing, like,
and it's a really cool effect. Okay, now I'm done. Listen, I made it a long time without singing a lyric from Jaws by Lemon Demon. I'm allowed that one.
I think you're allowed. There's so many Lemon Demon and CC area songs where I'll just be vibing, and then I'm like, I have to sing this out loud right now.
Absolutely.
It'll be especially with the like mashups, because I'll hear one
Oh,
little fucking thing of it, and I'll be like, ooh, haha, like this, like bust.
I'm
and
so
Wow Wow.
mad that the Mouth Sounds albums are like not on. Well, I don't
Yeah.
really use Spotify anymore, but
You can find
when I
them in
did,
the
I
form
was
of podcasts on there.
Oh.
Actually, people have circumvented it by putting them as podcasts on there. Which
I still use Spotify for podcasts because it's still. I don't pay for it anymore, but it's a good podcast platform.
my Spotify is patch smiley face.
Yeah, I tried that. It stopped working for me.
That's so I actually know the kind of issue that's been going on there. So I can't remember. Did you use the revanced version or did you just use like a regular?
Oh, I don't remember.
I use revanced.
In Minecraft.
In my see.
Fuck no! I shouldn't. I shouldn't do. In Minecraft shouldn't be the go-to joke either, because.
Yeah.
Of the Microsoft boycott.
Yeah. Fuck,
in
we
Roblox.
Have to create something new. But I don't know. That one's got some problems too.
There's at least not a call for a boycott.
Yeah, but they got the unpaid child labor.
Yeah.
Among other things.
In Legos.
In
Legos.
In Legos, smiley face.
In Legos.
I actually through Revanced patched my YouTube, and now I don't know how to use regular YouTube. Because wow, is it useful? It if you're not interested in like the sponsor like portions of videos, it will just skip those for you.
Sometimes I am though. Like there's certain YouTubers that I want to see their sponsored.
But I should clarify, this is on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
if it's on like the regular tube, I'll watch it. I don't really care that much.
Like
Like I'll watch
Tomska.
Danny's also.
Tomska,
Like
I
Danny.
never skip a sponsor because he like does whole skits for him. They're
Yeah.
great.
Like when they're skits, I don't mind. It's just when someone's just reading, the thing they're given and being like,
Mhm.
look at this thing. I'm like, I don't care. Anything
Or
you're
going back to-
advertising to me, I don't care.
Going back to my Bim Bam, I never skip their ad reads either because they're always
If they can make
fucking
it
hilarious.
entertaining enough, then excellent.
excellent.
Anyway,
Anyway, that's Jaws.
that's Jaws.
The shark.
The shark.
Lurking in the
Uh-huh,
dark.
uh-huh.
And that's that. So yeah, next month will be interesting because August does not have
Yeah.
really major holidays.
Not really, no.
So instead, I just went to one of those random holiday websites
Hell yeah.
that like keeps track of all the like random ones no one's ever heard of, but somehow went through Congress or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just looked at, well, what day is that episode going to come out? What holiday's on that day? Let's try to do something related. So, to celebrate Colorado Day, we will be watching
okay,
The
yeah.
Shining.
Oh,
next
that's right.
month.
Yeah.
So, look
The
forward to
Shining
that.
I've actually never seen. So
no?
no.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's not one I've seen.
All right. Well, let's fucking get on that.
I've heard varying ratings from people.
I think it's a great movie. It's barely an adaptation of the book, but
Yeah.
it's a great movie.
I've heard some people just say it's very long, not like run-wise, but like
Yeah. Oh, it's a slow burn for sure, but
which isn't always a bad thing. But
no. But honestly, that was a long movie. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm just gonna end the episode.
okay, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.